Well, yes, it's Friday. It's very quiet, but it's time for
Rouse House!
Yes, indeed. Times for Rouse House. So what are we doing? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're getting this paper off the ceiling, which is a challenge. Well, actually, the underneath isn't, but the top is, isn't it, Steve?
That's just come off in one very please, sir.
Yeah.
And we've taken delivery of a sofa today.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we'll show you.
Timber.
And paint.
And paint.
Yeah.
Don't forget Beanie!
Oh.
And the broom. Hey.
And the broom. There's the broom.
For the broom.
There's the broom. And Beanie. I know we all like to see Beanie, don't we? Yes. Look at that wet nose. Yep. And my sister's on the stairs. Well, she...
Don't. Don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Know what happened on this.
And I'm in the loft again, in the scary heights with my torch, linking in the next light. This is the mystery. It's what's behind those tiles. Is there even any plaster behind it?
As Toya Wilcox used to say,
What
it's
did?
a mystery.
It's a mystery. She did, and she earned very well out of that record. But because there's a nice air brick there.
I'm still searching for the truth. It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
You can get an extractor fan in there. Sink's going. It's too big.
Sink's going. Walked
He looked at the one I'd picked up and said no. He's got a very small one that fits in a vanity unit.
Do you mean a sink?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He's got a very small.
what a very small one.
That's making me shake my camera. Yeah, the toilet's alright. We decided all that needed was a new seat.
It's like Niagara Falls back.
But he didn't like all the pipe work. He said it was very ugly. Something Carol pointed out actually, because it shows. He said, "No, I'm going to hide all of that." And of course the bath will go then, and the floor's going to be tiled.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is make sure there's no cables running under this bathroom, so I never have to go under it again. Any cables I get, I'm going to route them through Anthony's room, and they can come down and whatever.
You taking notes, Beanie, on this?
Where's Beanie gone?
She's in there. She's listening to what you're saying.
Are you listening, Beanie?
She is. But she's thinking she'd do more good in there surveying.
She's just thinking about rabbits. She is looking, though. She is looking.
She's probably thinking, will I go on another walk later?
Yeah, I might take you for a WALK later.
Oh. Yes, mate. Congratulations.
He passed for the police car. He's just waiting for his date, Oliver.
Ah,
It's going to be a couple of
live
days.
news.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Steve's son has passed with the police.
Yeah, it's going to be PC pipe.
That father, that son, both policemen. Fabulous. Just as I was stripping paper. See, look, Steve stripped this whole ceiling on his own. There were only tears once.
Anyone?
There's only tears once.
Tell you what's good though, you know you send out the boards. They're in very good nick, these boards.
Well, that's why I think paint them, because
Yeah?
yeah, but you know, there's bits of paint on them here and there, but just paint them that medium grey.
It's sound, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's got all the ceilings stripped in here. See, these ceilings are good. They need work at the edges.
Don't we all?
Yeah, beyond in that door corner there, beyond where the door hinges. Where the door hinges.
Yeah, that's easy enough. That'll give me a job to do Monday.
And the bottom row.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a little half a plaster wall, isn't it? So. Copper cylinders going. Bye, Steve and Libby. That concludes Raoul's house for today. Just thought I'd show you these tiles. They're neat and tip, seriously. Just right for doing the bathroom floor. Not bad. Quite a nice colour to them. £3 a box. Can't argue with that, can you? So we've got a fairway stripped down the stairs again, a little bit. We'll do some more next time. But what I'm going to do now is get those two get the two bedrooms prepped. The back bedroom's already done, but I've now got to do the front one, which I'll show you in a minute. Get that prepped. Continue with my wiring, get all the wiring done up there, then they'll come up and paint those. I think we're thinking of possibly hallway runners up the stairs as a short-term measure. There's no point in carpeting these because they just want painting, because this stair lift is staying, and it's just ridiculous to carpet under there. It's just, you know, a bit you can't get to, you can't clean, you can't hoover it. So we're going to paint these stairs, and then we're going to put stair runners up the middle. So I don't know, they'll be about that wide, something like that, hopefully. So that's the stairs. Right, so let's have a look at the front bedroom. Yeah, all pretty well swept up. Steve did a fantastic job. And between them, they didn't leave any mess at all. Everything's bagged up. They've taken away all the old wallpaper. And the ceiling's all stripped. Oh. So, like the other room, it just leaves me these, because these dado rails were fastened into the wall. They're like wooden plugs. And then that, well, it's not called a dado rail, it's a picture rail. And they were nailed to those wooden fixings, so obviously it pulls them out when you pull it off. And I shall just PVA those, fill them up with bonding plaster, make right all the way around, and then just polyfiller, just to level these two edges, because there's always a difference between the two. Angle grind these two brackets off, which I've been saying for ages I'm going to do, which I can do now. Bit of patchwork down here, fit a board in there, I think it's around somewhere, probably on the hallway. Yeah, got work to do up here. There's a slight damp patch up there where the roof leaked at one point. It's got a brand new roof on it, so I shall get all that sorted out. I've got a bit of loose hollow plaster in there. May just PVA it, or I may just pull it out and just replaster that, put some bonding plaster in it again. Finishing plaster down here around the window. Yeah, but other than that, hey Steve, look, you missed a bit. Oh yeah, it's just held in with the screw, that, so that'll be alright. Yeah, so this room's all ready to do. And on Monday, this bathroom is going to be ripped out completely. Dave sent me some sample sort of ideas of what he thinks the finish will be like. Should be able to use these tiles in the bathroom. These are the ones that were in the packs actually. These ones, quite neutral. Yeah, that'll be okay. The tiles are almost a white, but they've got a sort of motley finish. And a little vanity unit, much smaller, with a very small sink in it. Shower end about there somewhere. Just perhaps put a bin or something down that end. Big shower unit. I've already taken this old rail down. Taken down the, what do you call that thing? The riser thing. For the shower head. This will come out. This pipe will get capped off temporarily while I get the hot and cold supply in. So the shower run off the hot. Extractor fan will go in there where the old air brick is. I'll just have to brick in one side so it fits snug. And then once we've got all this off, got all the bath out, got all the sink out, the toilet out, the tiler can come in and just tile the lot. And with walls like this, it's really the best way. It just finishes the whole thing off, make it nice and square. So that's the bathroom. Back room is ready to paint now. Just got to drop the light in on that. So really it's just a case of me finishing off these lights. which only take me a couple of days into next week. And then towards the end of next week, I'll get into the prepping of this. Well, I'll be filling bits in, you know, these holes up here with plaster, as and when I can between other jobs. So that is it from Ralph's house for, yeah, Friday. So, you know, down below you see the little thumbs up thing. Can you see it? Might be this end if you're on a phone, further up, I don't know. Click that, it really does help. Feel free to leave a comment. That's it. Thank you for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.